Welcome back to my channel as we delve into the ongoing saga of the shameless favoritism, selective enforcement, and petty grudges of the Bungalows. September 2023, I'm still in an ongoing dispute with the Bungalows Homeowner Association. And let me tell you, if you're lucky enough to own a home outside of one of these communities, I envy you. In the last episode, I detailed how the association approved my house for the same color as my next door neighbor's house just 3 years apart. Instead of owning up to their mistake and lack of due diligence, the board of directors has spent a whopping $18,000 of association funds on legal fees harassing me over the color of my siding. I'm running for the board of directors again this year. I wasn't too surprised when I didn't win last year because only 64 of the 165 homes in this association sent ballots in for the board election. Homeowner apathy is an issue here. Very few people attend open board meetings. Some are just too busy with their families, and others don't want to get involved because they live in fear of the board or the management company. The community manager, who should be advising the board members against selective enforcement and other illegalities, instead addresses homeowners as if she were the landlady and we're all just her tenants. To make matters worse, she's formed an exclusive alliance with a small clique of homeowners and their friends who maintained a tight grip on the board of directors and the art committee for the past 6 years. The manager's unethical behavior not only raises questions about her ability to do her job properly, but also implicates her in enabling the harassment and selective enforcement that I and others have endured here. She and the members of the board have decided that they can violate the California Code of Corporations concerning a member petition for a special meeting and making community documents available to the members. See the links below for some websites that have very useful information about this. A former board member, a bit of a bully who attended the last open meeting and took umbrage at the previous video I made, claimed, "We've always tried to work with people." Ha! Having the association's attorney send out a cease and desist notice full of false allegations and forcing me to hire an attorney is not, in any reasonable person's mind, a way to foster conflict resolution. Now, every March, all the homeowners here get a newsletter reminding us about the association's spring inspections. Now, none of our past or present architectural committee members have a background in construction, architecture, design, or any other related field. Pulling random colors out of a hat is how they probably arrived at the current approved color list. And what dull colors they are. They're using mostly earth colors, too close together in value, and not the best choice for the Cape Cod style facades on the houses here. They're more appropriate to, say, Soviet era housing blocks. If you live here and you're watching this, take note. There are no new colors. Just new swatches to match the pre-2017 colors. And they don't even match that well. The management personnel, board members, and art committee members who conduct these inspections every year can't discern the difference between green and blue. No wonder the house next to mine slipped through the cracks and got away with an unapproved paint color. Seriously. I've been walking around the neighborhood snapping photos for almost 2 years, and I still can't figure out what the hell they're looking for during inspections. Neighbors say the most common notice is about weeds growing in the cracks in your driveway. Meanwhile, they're persecuting me over the color of my house, while other owners are not getting noticed about homes with blotchy, badly faded paint, or repairs to peeling, rotting trim and siding, or all the half-painted chimneys on nearly every street. They told one homeowner to repaint a 3 by 10 foot long row of siding to match the rest of their house, but other homes with the same issue went unnoticed and without repairs. When asked at a recent open meeting why the house next to me hasn't been noticed about having an unapproved color, the board president claimed that it went unnoticed and it has been too long since the violation, so we're not going to enforce the rules for that house. So, let me get this straight. They're not looking for paint color violations. They only enforce rules if a member complains. In other words, they're enforcing the CC&R's architectural rules via snitch. Then why the hell hold spring inspections at all? Does any of this make sense? So, how did I become so overly involved in this mess of an HOA? In the next episode, I'll explain how I got sucked into the architectural committee's drama by volunteering my professional advice on appropriate paint colors and, because no good deed goes unpunished, having that used against me by the community manager and her buddies on the board who think they own this place.